Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. In this reading, we are going to find out how they describe you. Okay, this could be anyone on your mind that you want to know. Like, how do they describe you? How do they see you, right? It could be a group of people or just one person. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and pick a pile. Use your intuition, connect with the image. Okay, connect with the image, take your time, pause the video if you need more time, and the timestamps will be in the comment section below. So I shall see you at your reading. Bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number one. Welcome to your reading. So, how would they describe you? This could be a crush, a family member, a best friend who popped into your heart the moment you clicked on this video. Okay, so I have your cards laid out here. So, let's dive right in. So, pile number one, you are seen as a showstopper. Okay, so when you walk into a room, people notice. You have this striking, almost ethereal beauty that turns head immediately. Okay, so it could not just be your beauty, it could also be your aura and your energy and your radiance, right? It is all seen the moment you enter a space. Okay, so for some it's actually a bit intimidating. You carry a high frequency aura that can feel kind of untouchable. Okay, so you sense this. Okay, you have the presence of mind to sense that. So you are aware that you are aware of this effect on people, but you don't want to limit your experiences just because of this. Okay, you understand that it is quite a natural reflex kind of a reaction with people. Okay, so but you want to break that barrier and you want to connect with people because you believe that people are drawn to your life for a reason, and you really don't want to like stop it, stop that experience just because of this. Okay, this projection of fear which you are very well aware of, even if they are not. Okay, it is coming from a space where it is like a natural reaction to your aura and your energy, right? So you kind of try to disarm this fear. Okay, you're intuitive enough to see when people is shrinking back, and you have this disarming quality about you. Okay, so you don't do this for everyone. Like, you just do it for people you feel really connected with, you feel that soul connection with. You intentionally soften your energy to make them feel safe and comfortable in your light. Okay, there is also this deep, grounded, earthy energy here. So people sense that this is something that they would describe about you as well. They describe you as a nurturer. Okay, you are the person who looks out for the planet, the animals, and the forgotten things. There's something very specific about your touch, even here. See, we have this tactile soul, right? Your friends might notice how you're always tactile. Maybe you are constantly playing with your hair, or you can't walk past a flower or a plant without reaching out to feel its texture, right? So it's like you're constantly trying to connect with the physical world. And you also have this healing touch, which is both literally and emotionally. So you also tend to your own garden of emotions just as carefully as you tend to others. Okay, so I'm seeing that with the star card here. If you look at the star card, you see how they're tending to their own emotions, but with the other hand, you're tending to the emotions of other people as well. Okay, and people see you offering kindness to strangers, not because you have to, but because it's simply who you are. Okay, you're a kind soul. You are always there to provide. You're there for kind gestures. Okay, you think it is nice to be kind. Yeah, it is. And you don't do it because it looks nice on your profile or people notice you. You want them to say these things about you. Okay, so you're not doing it for the show. You actually feel this way. You actually, your reflex action is to be kind to people. Okay, so people notice that. So people also describe you as an academic. Okay, you're seen as a studious, focused, and deeply intellectual soul. Okay, you might also have like a book collection that they have noticed, and perhaps this could be like your mind that functions like a library. Okay, you also have this big dreams that people notice, right? You're working towards them with a quiet tenacity, and you're also not someone who can be contained. Look at this, we have this Pegasus and the tower, right? The Pegasus says, break free, dear one, spread wide and far, for you aren't containable, you are limitless. So this is talking about how you like to be free, okay? The moment you feel you've outgrown a space, a job, or even a social circle, you will break the cage and fly, okay? You don't like being contained. You crave liberation, okay? You aren't afraid of the struggle even that comes with starting over because you're inherently brave. And people might think, what is file number one doing? Like, they're doing so well here, they're successful, and you know why are they thinking about moving now? Why are they thinking about a completely different direction where they have to start from the scratch again? Okay, they might not know why, but you know why. Okay, you have outgrown this experience, this people, this situation. Now you want to grow more. You know it is not here, you need to grow somewhere else. Okay, so you've identified this and you're very clear about this. Okay, you're very aware, you're very self-aware, and you're very clear. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords here. So some of them, like, they really have heart eyes for you. See, we have heart shaped here. So you have a crowd of admirers, even pile number one, and you're seen as this radiant soul. Okay, both in personality and in your physical skin. Maybe you glow. Okay, you have a very glowing skin, and you're very passionate, and you have this fiery energy about you, and you have many traits that seem like fiery. Even your eyes, right, they're very intense and fiery. Probably maybe something about your hair, right? And your skin or your makeup style is like the glowy kind of style of makeup, right? People also notice that you are natural born leaders, okay, and you're a gifted orator. People come to you for advice because you speak with such passion and optimism, right? So people are more drawn to you. If they had to choose from three different people, like who all have the same leadership skill and quality, they would come to you because the way you say it is quite different. It really connects with them. Okay, they feel that deep connection with you. That's why they are drawn to you, at least this group of people, to each their own, right? So when you speak, people, they just don't listen, they feel inspired as well. Okay, you are inspiring. So yeah, pile number one, this is how people describe you, like a mix of fierce independence and soft nurturing soul, right? So let me know how this resonated with you. How do you see yourself, right? It should match the way you see yourself. Then the outward projections should match the way you see yourself as well. It's only then you know that you're in the right environment, you're in the right group of people, right? So yeah, pile number one, let me know, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye and take care. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number two. Welcome to your reading. So, how do they describe you, right? This could be a crush, a family member, a best friend. So, whoever popped into your heart the first moment you clicked on this video, right? So, let's find out. I have your cards laid out here. Let's dive right in, okay? So, pile number two, something about you, you love this intimate connections, that intimate feeling, right? It could be your own space, even if it is your room, your home, you like that, you like being there, okay? You like being there. You also have this grounded energy about you, okay? You must be a homebody. Okay, you might be a little introverted, you might be, you love your home, okay? You love that space, you really feel your best and you really feel nourished in the space. Okay, so yeah, people do describe you as a homebody here. They also think that you have this beautiful creator energy around you, and something about you working from home and creating from home, like you have that energy about you. Maybe you work from home and you really like it. Okay, you like to create things from home. Like you also might have, you might be an artist, you like doing many things, and you do all this at home. Okay, you love to be at home, you love to tend to your garden, and you love to cook and you love to watch movies. So literally everything about being a homebody. Okay, you feel nourished at home. People also describe you as someone who doesn't need a crowd to feel whole. Like you're perfectly content in your comfy pajamas, just tucked away in your sanctuary, right? You're lost in the flow of making something new. Okay, you're always lost there. And you're all about small circles, like I was saying before, right? Your world is your home, your craft, and your partner. Okay, so there is a deep sense of self connection here. So you don't look for validation outside because you feel so good in your own skin, in your own quiet world, right? So speaking of skin, there is also this specific effortless vibe here. People think that you look your absolute best when you aren't even trying. Okay, so they would describe you as looking cool with messy bed head and a sleepy grin and a morning coffee in your hand, right? So you look your best then. Like they are wondering, like, this person, she wakes up and she looks this good, right? So you have this natural raw beauty that doesn't need makeup or fancy clothes to shine. Okay, people do notice that, if you were ever wondering, because you might, I don't know if you're judging yourself looking at the mirror, right? I don't step out, this is how I look. But people are looking at you like, my God, how do they look this good with their messy hair? And they just woke up and look at them. Like, look at them looking all good in this, all cool in their pajamas and with their morning coffee, right? So there are some people who also describe you as mysterious, like a shadowy allure to your energy, right? You're mysterious, you prefer black clothing, maybe like moonlit walks and deep conversations. That's what the card says here. Okay, so I don't know about the clothing, but everything else, yeah, maybe it is more connected with you, right? um, Let me know if you prefer black clothing, if it is aligning right? So there is also this intense physical magnetism about you. Okay, you are the calm in the storm. Okay, there's no drama, just easy, peaceful, and consistent energy. Okay, so yeah, they do think this about you, that you have a very calming aura about you. Okay, and it is also mysterious. And your space and your small circle, all with everything that you have this intimate connection with, is like, is very sacred to you. Okay, it is your secret space. So, if you are in a relationship, people absolutely admire the bond you have with your partner. So, you are the couple that everyone looks at and thinks goals, okay? So, if you aren't there yet, the cards are saying that this is exactly the kind of stable, complemented love that is manifesting for you, okay? So, look at this card. It says, what a beautiful couple. So, it is in quotes. That's what people are saying about you and your partner, right? Also, people are not fooled by this calm exterior, okay? So, when it comes to your goals, you are fierce. People see you as someone who is incredibly driven, okay? Whether you're in the marketing or a high stakes competitive environment, right? You are seen consistently beating the competition. Okay, you stay ahead of the game because you are a maverick. Okay, we have the maverick card here. You have entrepreneur spirit who works hard, but yeah, what is it, but they will drop everything in the second you say I need you. Yeah, so you are also considerate. Okay, you're not like, okay, leave me alone, I just want to do my job. No, so if anyone who needs you ask you for a favor, they say, you know what, I need you right here, right now, I'm in trouble, you will leave, drop everything, and you will go help them. Okay, you're reliable that way. Also, you're making all the smart money moves. Okay, this says that smart money move you made, it's about to pay off in a big way. Yes, so you're putting in the work, you're putting in the hard work, and you are reaping the rewards of your hard work, right? See, we have this nine of cups here. It is about you putting in the effort. It is a wish fulfillment card, but you have also worked hard towards this wish. Okay, and you are very proud of all the achievements that you've earned, right? You are very proud of it. So that is the energy that I see here. You're very happy, you're very proud, you're just collecting those wins, right? Or making all the right moves. We also have this polyglot card here, means you are described as a person who is multilingual and someone with a broad perspective, perhaps. Okay, you speak many languages, or you're constantly connecting with people from different cultures or corners of the globe. And this could be because of your job, even. Okay, we have the marketing card here. You could be in marketing. Did I talk about this earlier? I'm not sure, I forgot. So yeah, pile number two. This is you, okay? Also, despite your high flying success, you are seen as the rock, okay? I told you about how reliable you are. So you are sturdy like a mountain. Look at this. We have mountain man. Doesn't really mean man, right? It just says you are reliable like a mountain. So when someone is in need, you're the reliable soul who shows up without fail. We spoke about this, right? You are the quiet powerhouse, right? You're the quiet powerhouse that people can rely on, right? You're not disconnected from people just because you like to spend time alone at home. You are not disconnected, emotionally disconnected from people. Okay, you will be there. People who know you know this about you. Okay, so yeah, you're a blend of homebody and like a achiever, like a world class achiever or something. And that is a good balance going on. Also, your partner, the small circle is your world. Okay, so tell me if this resonated with you, pile number two. And yeah, I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, see ya and take care. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number three. Welcome to your reading. So, how do they describe you? This could be a romantic interest, a best friend, a family member, or a group of people, even, right? So, whoever popped into your heart the moment you clicked on this video, right? Them, those people, okay? So, I have your cards here laid out in front of me. So, let's dive right in. Whoa. So, pile number three, there is something about you and your aura and your energy, right? You aren't just a person in people's life. It feels like you're an event, okay? You're very important. Like the timing of you entering their life, all this is very connected and they see it, okay? So, they feel like it's like a miracle knowing you. So I know it sounds very embellished and over the top, but that's the energy that I am sensing from this reading. Okay, so there is something about divine timing here, like I was saying. So people describe you as someone who enters their life at the exact moment everything seems to be falling apart. Okay, this is the time you are seen entering into these people's life, and you arrive like a knight in shining armor, like rescuing them from the chaos of this unexpected events, right? So that is how I'm reading this reversed tower here. So when you walk into a room, it's like the radiant sun breaking through a storm. Okay. So right next to the tower, reverse tower, we have the sun, right? So it literally feels like someone is some person. I have this image in my hand, like they've given up, they don't have hope anymore, and you enter the room, and there's this aura about you, there's this radiant light, like a radiant light entering their life, right, entering the room. So you bring an energy of sustenance, of life, and of pure joy, okay, into people's life. Again, I know it sounds dramatic, but people truly feel like you were sent from the heavens to help them find their footing again, okay? So they can feel the warmth returning to their lives just by being near you. And see, this is the judgment card that I'm reading here. Like, you're really sent from the heaven, okay? So you're also seen as a woke soul. Okay, someone who has moved through many spiritual awakenings, and because you have walked through the fire, you now stand as a guide for others. Okay, people also describe you as an old soul. We have this card that says old soul. They are wise and loves the vintage way of doing things, and someone who would you have old way of doing things, knowledge that that crosses timelines. Okay, some ancient knowledge, and yeah, you're also very courteous and you're very kind. Okay, you're well mannered, like someone from a different time. Okay, and they you are described as an old soul, but there is also a beautiful contradiction here, because your style and your vibe are so contemporary and fresh. Okay, we have the contemporary card here. You are like a good thrifter. Okay, you are the master of hidden gem. It says your thrifter finds hidden gem, finds a vintage jacket or a unique piece of furniture that is so you, and brings it home as a surprise. So I feel like, you also bring unique solutions to problems. Okay, if people are experiencing problems in their life, this thrifter energy is also telling me that, like the best solution. Like you know how to bring like that frugality and resourcefulness into the situation and make things work with what they have. Okay, also with your style, again, I think it's contemporary, and you have this effortless, cool vibe going on. Okay, that people really admire that about you. You're like an old soul who's wearing the coolest outfits. Okay, so we have this card that says sudden feeling of warmth or chill. So this is how people perceive you when they talk about you, right? When they talk about you entering their life, they're like, they get chills. I know, again, it sounds dramatic, but that is how I'm sensing and I'm reading your cards here. Okay. You are also seen as a very selfless person. We have the sacrifice card here. You're selfless and devoted to other person's, someone else's dream. You're very devoted towards their dream and their growth. Okay, you're there 100%. You have zero interest in competition. Okay, you're not very competitive. You don't care about competition. So you will also be the one who will be you'll step out of the spotlight for someone else to shine. Okay, you you are like that. You just like to work in the background. Okay, you like to fertilize their dreams and of everyone around you. See, we have fertilizing here. When I see this card, you see there is an old person with a young person. Okay, so there's an old soul that is helping the young soul grow. Okay, and also helping to tend to their garden and to fertilize their garden, right? That is what I'm seeing here. They're teaching them the ways how to do this life, right? How to make sure that they are sustained well in this vessel and in this life on this planet, right? So yeah, you have that vibe about you. Yeah, so you are also seen as someone who enters someone's life and you become a good partner, right? A good collaborator, a good team player. Okay, so, if someone is struggling, whether it is a mental block or a financial hurdle, you step in to break those chains. Okay, you know what to do. Like I said, you know the exact solution that other people were not able to see. Okay, you find that solution and you give it to them. Okay, so we have this card that says money and money, honey flowing in. Okay, that financial flow is no joke. Expect bonuses, new gigs, or just more money coming your way. Swipe, yeah, this is this is what you do for people. Okay, you make sure that they're growing, they're abundant. Okay, you are involved in this flow. You are involved in this creating this flow for them. Okay, like this breakthrough. So you just don't give a handout, you work with people to help them grow and tend to their own garden, right? You are also seen as someone who's very passionate and fiery. There's something about your aura that is very radiant. You also have this indulgent energy about you. Okay, you might even have healing hands. Perhaps you also might be giving good massages, and Maybe your mere presence feels like a deep relaxing tissue massage. Okay, like maybe people feel very relaxed in your presence. That's how I'm reading this massage card here. And with all this power, right, there is some lightness to your soul as well. You're seen as light, okay? And you're light as a feather, like a feather drifting through the air, right? You don't force life, you just flow with it. You move through the world with a grace that most people can't even fathom, okay? Because this is coming from, you have knowledge from, like I said. So there is something about you, right? You have a like a modern prophetic vibe, okay? Like, you are imparting wisdom teachings, and you are helping people around you, okay? And but you're wearing all these cool dresses, and you have this contemporary style going on, and you're different. You're not seen like how they describe uh, in scriptures and stuff, right? But I'm not calling you like a prophet or anything, but just please understand this energy and vibe. You literally have this effect on people. That's what the cards are saying. Okay, I don't know. You tell me now. Okay, you tell me. I want to know. So you really make sure that people are seen, heard, and you literally change their lives. Okay, you really create miracles in their life. That is how they see it. Okay, their problems are miraculously solved, and they are living a different life altogether. There is a stark contrast in before you and after you, life before you and after you, right? So, pile number three, that is it for your reading. You're like a rare gem to this earth, okay? You have like a contemporary prophet vibe with a heart full of gold. So, tell me if this resonated with you. I would love to hear your stories, and I would love to know how this resonate and translates for you, okay, with your personal experiences. Maybe the way I'm saying it, I myself feel like, it is over dramatic, but I shouldn't be saying that. Okay, I know like the kind of effect people can have in someone else's life, and I know how a person can be seen as God sent. Okay, and how they carry that energy of ancient knowing, right? So I will not question that, but I want to know with what awareness you are here at this reading, right? Maybe I don't know if you've truly awakened to this person yet. I don't know. So I really would love to know. This is a very this reading came through as something like I was not expecting it. I was not expecting this energy from this pile, right? So I would like to know myself. This is how I want to connect with you, like the community here. And it is so interesting for me to know this, to know these stories about you, right? So do let me know in the comments, okay? So pile number three, that is it for your reading. I shall connect with you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye and take care.